guys, welcome to Nine Links. This is your host Alex. Today I'm gonna just talk about night blooming jasmine. I did a very small pruning on top since it's, you know, this year, like I said again, it's been very warm, and it's already February. It's gonna next month, just March is about the time to bring the night blooming jasmine out if the weather's really good in March. If not, I'll stick to middle of April. Okay. Anyway, did some small pruning, cut off. If you watch my previous video, the video before this one about night blooming jasmine, it has some shoots growing up like this. I cut it off this morning just to keep it even shape. Since it's kind of into a slowly. This year it did not go into dormant. All right, let me tell you this. Most time, if it goes into the dormant, it's supposed to drop all the leaves and dry up and go into dormancy. This year it did not go into dormancy. It's been staying like this, and now the sun is getting picked up a little bit, and you can see it start to slowly, not very fast, very slowly. This is a fast growing plant, so it's not very fast. It's slowly growing out in the directional. So that's why I decided to cut off those branches over the winter time, like December, November, January. Those branches I don't cut off, because if it's it's reaching for light, it wants more light, just leave it be. But now it's slowly going to growth cycle. It's going to put more new growth out. So those growth that comes out like this, if I don't cut them off, they're going to count as kind of like semi-leader. They're going to draw the nutrient up. Those two are going to get very strong, and they're going to grow more on top. I do not want that. It's sticking out. So I kind of cut like this. I don't know if you can see it. Let me zoom in out real quick. So it's kind of like a little, sorry, ignore the background with other plants. It's kind of like a semicircle on top, just like how let me see, how I envisioned before. I can't really, I know if the background is blurring with other plants, so you can't really tell much. But anyway, it's the bottom portion still remain clean, and I try to scrap off any kind of new growth. Let me show you. Like, you will see these kind of stuff on the side. You see this right here? These sometimes I scrap it off already. They have a new growth coming out, and like this one, like over here. Let me do an example right here. See, I don't like things to grow too low. It blocks the what should I say, air circulation, and also it prone to bugs and stuff hiding down there. So what you do is you just use your hand, just rub it off. Rub off those new growth, and yeah, that's what you do. So it will put more energy upward instead of down and below. So I typically couple times a week come down here, just check on the new growth, and if there are new growth, I just rub it off. And now I want to show you something I did long time ago. If I can find a spot, yeah, right here. I'm gonna turn around a little bit. Okay. It was when it was small. Okay. When it was small plants, I put a little house. It's a kind of like miniature house, in between the branches. And over the years, I know it's still there, but I kind of forgotten to look at it. So, if you think of a piece of art, I don't know if you consider this kind of as an art, but the house kind of stuck into between the branches, and the plants are slowly swallowing up the house as they grow. That shows you night blooming jasmine's aggressiveness. That's why in Hawaii they kind of call this plant invasive. You're not supposed to plant this kind of tree in Hawaii, okay? Anyway, it shows you how aggressive this is. You see the little house in there. I might, over the summer, this is that branch right here. I might just try to shave it back, put another house over here, give it a little neighborhood. But anyway, it's... Hey, I don't like bonsai, okay? But I still have fun doing, adding little piece of art into my plant. Not too big, but anyway, back to the subject of removing the, like this is gonna go, removing the new growth from the night blooming jasmine. So what you do is, you move these, prevent it from growing on the bonsai. You can see my bonsai is very clean. You can actually do a lot of artworks, whatever you want to plan doing. Like, put a little fishman in there, or a hunter, or some kind of a little rabbit, or tree spirit, whatever you can hang in there. Okay, now I need to see which side did I. Okay, now I forgot which direction I put it earlier. I think it was like this. Yeah. It was over here. Okay, yeah, that's good enough. But just want to show you that if you have a night blooming jasmine, Cestrum Nocturnum, and if you live in a good zone, the weather is getting really nice, be ready, start to do a small prune on your plant. Once you get in an active season, the more prune you do, you can also just wait it out, and then once you bring it outside, and then you go do a big prune. And typically, I do that too, but right now, if I do a little prune here and there, it saves me a lot of work. When the plant grows new shoots, it's out of line, it's spiking up, you cut it off, you'll put the energy elsewhere. So it's pretty nice. So far the plant only run into a few aphids problem, but nonetheless it's doing great. And over the last couple years, I see like sometimes it's infested with white flies. It doesn't do anything to the plant. This plant is very, what should I say, you can't kill it basically. If any beginners want to have a plant that has a very high fragrance, very easy to good taken care of, and don't need to worry about pests, don't need to worry about watering, go for a night blooming jasmine. Although the fragrance, don't try to smell it close, it's pretty strong. And just something to warning you on the side. This plant's seeds, or the fruit, whatever you call it, it's poisonous. So don't get little kids close to it, or eat it. Just see, you can probably see from me, when I have those seeds, I cut them off. I have flowers, once they finish blooming, I cut them off to prevent it from going into the seed stage. And also the sap, there is no sap on this plant, but it's just the branch. When you cut the branch off, the liquid, it's poisonous also. It's not like poisonous will kill you right away. It's just a minor skin irritation. Just be careful with it. I cut this for a long time, so I know I just hold on to the branch, I cut and throw it away. It's not a big deal. That's just a minor thing. And plus, it's berries or fruit or seeds. It's poisonous if you digest it. It will give you diarrhea and stuff. Not that I tried it, but just be careful with it. And besides that, this plant is very easy to take care of. Good care of, okay? All right, that's it. If you have any questions, just leave a post below. And please click a like. And thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.